right, we are going to get started.
What do you want? Oh, yeah.
Dakota mask, please.
Nobody.
It's okay. We don't have a full class, so not everyone's gonna know that. All right, are we all crisscross applause? Say it quickly. Wait, okay, so are we ready? Catch a bubble. Who's got a bubble? Reagan, where's your mask? Brayson, mask. Kiara, mask. Thank you. Put your mask back on. All right, we are reading the story Otis by Lorene Long. Lorene Long was the author and the illustrator. Raise your hand if you know what an author does. What does an author do, Macy? Write the words. What's an illustrator do, Tiger?
Draw the picture.
Draw the pictures. All right, looking at just the cover, who thinks they know what this book's about? What do you think the book's about? Wade.
I just had to go to the bathroom.
What do you think the book's about? Does anyone else have a prediction? Kiara, and then picture maps.
I can't see good.
Put your mask on.
We can't see it.
I can't see it. We're not close. You think it'll be about a tractor?
With case and a cow.
And a cow. Kate, you have a prediction?
And maybe it's going to be about an apple tree.
An apple tree. All right, we're going to go ahead and read it when a boy comes back. All right, here we go. Otis. I'm going to hold it up. I just have to get to it. All right. You can go. Cameron mask. There was once a friendly little tractor. His name was Otis, and every day Otis and his farmer worked together, taking care of the farm they called home. Otis liked to work. Grayson, you can go to the bathroom quickly. Cameron, mask. But after working hard all day, Otis was ready to unwind and play. He would ride through rolling hills and skirt mud ponds down by the corn. He would leapfrog bales of hay and explode through the haystacks. Kiara, put your mask on, please.
Okay, that's candy.
You're fine. On occasion, he would chase a rabbit or play Ring Around the Rosie with the ducks to the sound of his steady puff, puff, puffity chuff. And sometimes, at the end of the day, he would just sit under the apple tree and watch the farm below. Every night, tired but happy, Otis would puff, puff into the little stall in the barn that was all his. One night when Otis was fast asleep, the farmer brought a beautiful baby calf into the barn. The calf bawled and bawled for her mother, but when the sleepy sound of a soft puff, puff, puffity came from the next stall, the scared little calf stopped bawling and drifted off to sleep. From that day on, the calf started following the little tractor wherever he went. Puffity chuff. She followed him over the rolling hills, down by Mud Pond. She was right behind him, leapfrogging bales of hay. And the calf made their games of Ring Around the Rosie all the better. Not right now. Sit down, please. Sit down. At your desk. Sometimes at the end of the day, the two of them would just sit together under the apple tree and watch the farm below. Otis loved his little calf, and the little calf loved Otis. Then, one day, the farmer surprised everyone with a brand new yellow tractor. Time to move out, Otis, the farmer said. He took Otis out of his little stall in the barn that was all his, and he parked him back behind the barn. Then he backed the big yellow tractor into the stall next to the little calf. Do you have a question or a comment? Not right now, in a minute. little calf didn't like the big yellow tractor. He had a deep rumbling snore that shook the stall where he slept. There was no one to purr the little calf gently to sleep, no one to spend her days with. And Otis could not even see his farm as the weeds began to cover his tires. Put them away, please, in your desk and sit down. His friend often would sit with him, but she could not get him to play like the old days. He looks sad, doesn't he?
I can't really see anything. I can't see.
It's hard because it's so dark. It was the early summer when this farmer discovered a poster. Who has the prettiest calf in the world, in the land? Judges will decide at the county fair and award a fancy blue ribbon to the winner. The farmer knew the answer. He would show off his little calf. But on the morning of the fair, the little calf was nowhere to be found. She had wandered down by Mud Pond by the cornfield to cool off. When she waded into the muddy water, her feet sank. With every step, she sank deeper and deeper and deeper. The little calf was stuck in Mud Pond. Question or comment?
I got touchy. How much knife do you? I'm hungry.
We're not talking about the cellar right now. Get the hands, the farmer shouted when he saw her. We will put it into our brains to hang on to later. My boys, my 3 boys, grab your things, line up quietly.
Is the cat gonna be able to get out?
Get the hands, the farmer shouted when he saw her. All the farm hands came running with their ropes, but the more they tugged, the more the calf got stuck. Get the big yellow tractor, the farmer shouted. He can save her. But the big tractor just scared the little calf, and she sank in deeper and deeper. Nearby farmers began to gather. So she's up to her head now, stuck. You can see from your dot, you're fine.
Oh no, is that
Let's read and find out.
right?
Then call Fire Chief Douglas and the fire truck, the farmer shouted. They can save our little calf. But the sight of the big red fire truck startled the little calf in even deeper. The farmer was fit to be tied. If the farm hands and the big tractor and Fire Chief Douglas and his fire truck couldn't save the little calf, who could? And there she is. She's sinking very, very deep.
She's almost like
Reagan.
She's like up to here. This is where her head is
Your
from.
things, please. Suddenly, the little calf's ears perked up. Over the hum of the growing crowd, there came a faint sound in the distance, a soft, rhythmic puff. The crowd turned and looked. The sound became louder, puff, puff, puffing, puff. And all at once, Otis puff, puff from around the barn. He turned and he headed straight toward Mud Pond.
There's that little cat. Is he going to see the little cat?
Otis puffed down the rolling hill and pulled right up next to the muddy water's edge. The calf heard her friend's puttering purr and bawled. It was something like a hello. Then, to the sound of his gentle chuff and the amazement of all the people in the crowd, Otis slowly began to circle the pond. Remy, why don't you go check the bathroom for your mask? Go check in the bathroom because you had it from recess. He circled and circled, and the little calf turned and turned, never taking her eyes off of her friend. That is enough Germex, friend. With each ring Otis made around Mud Pond, the muddy grip loosened until the calf was able to stumble out of the pond on her own. The 2 friends had found each other again.
Nope, not in the bathroom.
You had it when you came in from recess, so go check again. Otis led the calf right down the dusty road toward the village, and everyone threw flowers as they went, following them into town. It looked like a happy parade. No one needed a fancy blue ribbon to tell them that the calf was a special calf. Otis was a special tractor, and the 2 of them were special friends.
Yes, we're special friends.
From that day on, the farmer discovered that with Otis's puttering purr beside the chicken coop, his chickens laid more eggs. At milking time, with Otis's gentle chuff nearby, his cows more milk. And on occasion, Otis even got to join the farmer and the big yellow tractor out in the fields. But often, at the end of the day, Otis would just sit with his friend under the apple tree and watch the farm below. The end.
I love you. Well, my mom has a new one.
She has new snakes and she's
She has some heels on.
hers have heels, my God. All right, did you like that story?
Yeah,
Give me a quiet, me too. So,
I like the story because it had baby cat.
okay, now I have a question. I have 2 questions. Are you ready? I have 3 actually. Who can tell Miss Kaysen what the story is about? Sit down, please. Now. Swade, what is the story about?
Otis. I didn't even
What about
see
Otis?
half of the story.
Come in quietly. What about Otis? What happened? It's okay. Do you want to phone a friend? Let's phone Olivia. What happened with Otis in the story?
Otis,
Yeah, and what happened when he did that?
saved the little cow.
He saved a little cow. Why was Otis sad when the new yellow tractor came, Macy?
Cause it's yellow and it's not like him, and it doesn't hurt the baby cat to sleep.
It didn't help the baby cat sleep, and when he got the big yellow tractor, what happened to Otis in the barn? Where did he have to go?
Under that old tractor.
He had to go in the back. And did the farmer use Otis anymore? No, and that made him sad. What is the setting of the story? So where did the story take place? That's the setting. Where did the story take place, Kiara? Did it take place at school? Where did it take place?
At the barn.
At the farm. Good job.
I had to go pee. I have a question. My dad takes me to Uncle Mark's barn.
Have fun. Now it is time for our reading center. So can you turn your body to the board so that I can show you?
still get Miss Shinkle.
We have Mrs. Shinkle on Thursday.
I noticed today.
Today is Tuesday. So let's for special ed music and reading. Okay, so we are at new centers today.
New sisters.
No centers. Our computer doesn't want to connect.
Silly computer.
Silly computer. Okay, here it is. All right, so
Miss Kaysen, I never been to puzzles.
you haven't been to puzzles? What? All right. Let's see. Let's get this big. Big. Okay. So I'll freeze this. My purple group, Olivia, Brayson, and Kate, you're going to Epic until the timer goes off. You may pick any of the playlists. Wait, please. Then you will go to Avocado. After Avocado is finished, you may go to Play-Doh.
Or the Linky.
We're going to do Play-Doh. That one's Play-Doh. Macy, Kiara, Kate, and Sailor, you are at Read to Self. When you're done with Read to Self and the timer goes off, we will go to Banana. And then you go to the, what do we call those?
Play-Doh.
No, you're not going to Play-Doh. What is it?
Linking.
The links. Yeah, thank you.
That's the picture of Play-Doh.
I know, I need to change that picture. Cameron, Dakota, Reagan, and Remy, you will go to Epic. When Epic is done, you go to Seesaw, then to Puzzles. Elliot, Ella, Kiter, Swade, which Elliot, Kiter, Swade, you go to Read to Self. Reading I Ready, Reading Eggs. These groups are reading with Miss Kaysen. Yellow group, blue group, green group. I will call you back when it is time to meet with Miss Kaysen. Do you need help putting that on?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, if you are at Epic, go ahead and go get started. You may sit around the room as long as you're not next to someone and you're not talking. Remember how we read to self? Any of the playlists on Epic. There should be Kindergarten, Apples, Community Helpers, and the most recent one is, what's that one? Is, she'll be back, she's about him. The most recent one is American Symbols.